For another form Kwaba, Better News TV. So your best success, subscriber to Better News TV. Or best subscriber. No one like, no one share, no one turn on notification bell. And say update BI bayan. No sabi to me aka. Na me kai say comment section once you there. First say believe you comment. Na me dwuma du akoso wa no. And then some of the bremo and day the most strong and relevant people in MPP party. MPP party they won't go for be woman. They say would you more every MPP party no more any or more can MPP party airco sura airco eba for my eba. Kennedy Japan and send some in a showdown work here by within Kumasi recently yana. Anna nsɛm bi a wɔde tutu dwa trigger Chama Wontumi ma Chama ɛfrɛ ɛyɛ press conference na Chama nsɛm a ɔreka no yɛ nsɛm bi a emu ɔrem na emu asefam wɔ review Kennedy Japan the most secret or the most hidden secret a Kennedy Japan ayɛ a obiara enim wonim koraa yɛnsi ne gyina ɛma wohu yi ɛno na ɛnɛ Chama Wontumi de ato dwa ama papa no waguna num ase and some of the atu dwa no yɛ nsɛm a ɛfa one Sualey ne wu a owuiɛ na yɛante aseɛ ɔman Ghana yi mu nsɛm a ɛkɔbaeɛ how simitena ne television so show the guy details a ade kyɛn a yɛsɛ guy na obi akɔbɔ ne tu anaa wɔwu afiri wiase no. Kennedy, I was Chama Wontumi at the very big warning. Ama Kennedy Japan said the same thing or ya Sualey okuno no. Nemum shen one fanant never beer and yan said or yeah Sualey. And yes sir, the police must intervene. Umen kuti and so much Chama Wontumi to Juania, but Yakabi and become Umen Kutimbra. Namika was a high Better News TV over share no one like no one turn on notification bell.
Osrekasi amanyoko the New Patriotic Party ogu ahobwaso ya busumi November mne de atoso na obekwesi anim akwayi won flag bearer na chese kandinia wodo obekwa atwaso election 2024 mu na ekame esa proba hodo pinu ekoso na wo hwe nsema hodo emu ada patwa emu emfrene ene nsema achese ekoso no a se de Ghana fo bi adwere wasiase wo kan se November da pon da 4th na enu ne de na chese party ne de na gu anisa esa se ensema mpanifo simpie so a wode etodwa no ani enyan emu ye remo pa na na efufra bebo mu eya santimanta mu chairman na ede ema MPP ora Bernard Antwibo asia ko Chama Wontumi ene ebu achese honorable Kennedy Akompreko e Japan wono so aspirant wodi mu akotidi mu ntintimam pa se wonim na wo bonu humusuo boni din e boni ntirani biemu a wone ne be chichira fo aso pa wo Ghana say woro de wontumi boni ntirani ni bi na do be nyina na say wo be report no ama ya che no na Chama Wontumi ni nsem to dwa na wo che say wonim member of parliament asin central Kennedy Akompreko Japan woni mu ni a wotimi ye say wotimi tia ne radio ni TV so wo twa ma da pa ajajefo na wo to wo mo ho na wo twa wo madapa na wo bo wo mo ntrene ahemfo nso wo fa wo ho nche wo twa wo madapa ehuru wo mo saa na de samre kwa no abɔ ne ho kwa ye Ahmed Sualey wo sesa na Kennedy Japan tena ni TV ni radio so Ahmed Sualey Tiger IPI ehonu na no ye adwuma Chesa omudi GFA ensensem bi documentary bi eba ya wo kwatena ni TV so chesa akwa no sa da boy or Medina hen wote edi chese ni picture ni mfonyini wo show ye ema wiase nyina ehu ye no eni na enu anase nansa ena Ahmed Sualey ni paboniefo bi kwafiri na woraw ya chese wo mu boni tuoku ni ya edi wantena no kasa wedi ye party sem eye fisem MPP man na enya na bribia Kennedy Akompreko Japan wonya kwanya no wo boni ntrene no wo kasa bi ensemhunu edi gunu hu fi wo sesa wo trani biem boni din e threaten ni biem a eye de acheso bema police fo wo mo ensa aso ne pachi na wotwe awie ya ma ne nyina da ene se honorable Kennedy Japan woni ni drum ehia Jubilee Park ya enu ewo Kumase na ni showdown talk ya na ni walk ya enwo bu ache so no Chama Wontumi no abon krofo pa mo mo sori a ni TV ni radio so na wo mu twa na da pa na wo mo elho no na se Chama Wontumi antunu hufo na se wantwe ne ho amfa mfiri ne ho a obema ni showdown oba paw ne hontema ensema obeyie pie ede afọ no chairman Wontumi ho no enya de akyese obetimi aso no obetimi agina no kora eno ho anu yie ne hu muaye ene ne nsentwefo nhyiamudie akoso a chairman Wontumi subu a kire se wono no wombo obibia pa eno no so nkotena ne TV anasa ne radio station so ya kyese kan dia compare kwa Japan wo huro na anase wo twa na da pa edi ne ho few enu nti won twe ne ho fa firi ne ho esansa ye bia ganye ye bia twa so se wo try ne bia mu a wode no ebe fa mra kwan so
ade esi ya ne se oba ye na oba attack regional minister oba attack aye education minister ana attack chairman Wontumi attack aye majority leader ana oba ye na oba attack aye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo sore ye na wo se ni nyina chi no o ma mo say party no aye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne chairman Wontumi Mr. The American say me do MPP obuoni ani die kwaso akwanya MPP for dia mame onyankopon ni nipa nimu yi ana mi swai say min ka bibia fantia wo ana min ka bibia so fantia MPP ade bia meye yayi bia ne say meye ade a ebeye nkoso ede aba na masra wo say okasa wo ka ne ade bi obi eye bia no enu ntimi nsel de mo wa wo kasa wo ka obi agimi manumi ho se me wo MPP manumi ho se me wo MPP mo ye nkwasiafo kwan a wo fa so a wo de kasa metrew aye showdown ani ade no ene manintwa sanya sa na wo trati mi bie wa meme ya chew aya futuo ana me de mawo because why ya sa ma Ahmed Sure e moni ade Sualey asanwan no omuni wiase bio enti dia mesra wo ya yini se free na koi amano anya sa ana sa wo dwen se ubetima ye bibia so a anka aya no class 2020 no so sa asante na anya ade a central region so say the city
obi beka wa ya suro wa ya nte se de showdown ne de e de ensampa hintasem apie ene de chairman Wontumi na ne dem sa an sa na wo keka ya na Ahmed Sualey ye koku ni ya ka omai bia system no eye adwuma nka Canada compare kwa Japan e ka Wontumi entwinity enyinity say ono person ye presidential candidate e de ma political party ti say the New Patriotic Party SNPP na ka sa hwempanifo mienu ya wo mu na ehwire di kan Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia any Canada compare kwa Japan we have the men as a member ni nyina ate praka e wo nwura mu ama wo ma taso mo na mu nwura mu no wamu na abefi na enu ache na chairman Wontumi to so biem se anye se bia kane soafo no hwe dwede ni finjuma ho sem so ala nkwadwo kirematen ne ho ye na hyi wotan no se de nkwafo keka sai ena che so wotan ala yi subu acha se wo chairman Wontumi wo be ye wo chairman Wontumi na wo besa wo kire se waji MPP amanyoku akenten so a wo na che se MPP chairman fo nyina wo da wo ma no no mo sahene yi a wo ju ho se kire me na nyina dai wono na so wo nsa edu wura party nim ono na apiapia wo awo watikwa mu adu sampempenso awei eno obu acha se wono won tano na de nam so nyina na se de okan sai ala kwaje kiremate so areza ne de free MPP na so kwaje se independent candidate 2024 dia ene ni posters so eye dai e wo party no office na sa na mo no a e course no wono nyo re ka che obi bia so omkwa wa ni posters wo se sa wo tan woni hu mre eni hu adaje
jawo hoyi sa obi ye Roma sofo na wo se adokwa ye nyankopon fie no sa wo kase wa free Roma asoro mu na wakwa kote na asori a parish kura na wo no ombeka se won free onyankopon edan no a asori for the man ombeka se won free mu onfa nko catechist kura e papa mu free dan mu enti same ya regional chairman na abra yewura alanka se onko bi ono man you see any statement man ka se yentiti obi ayi na emu abra alanka se warisaya na oni MPP mu bi oni de I was say kwa bia so same yaja I was some ne party for ekasa ento aye osumu ana ma me de letter e de ma party for say satisfied no onka ye hu bia udi a say ya adwentanta bia ma no omonti ni posters bia free party offices ma ka sentia
abusuafo ne ayeti yi Ashanti regional chairman Edema the new patriotic party Bernard Antwibu Asiako chairman Wontumi enenei wo yi ni ho ano esan se Kennedy akompre ko Japan wa Kenya ne ho buata se wo be man showdown na chairman Wontumi wa ya small boy kura wo party nim se de alanchiramaten enso kan ye se chairman Wontumi ono ye hwan ya enne party ni mu mpanimfo no wo pese wo buache se wo hwiri ese obi bia ekonso ya kire se wo kan wo bibia entimi enka bi na na small boy chairman Wontumi ni tu dwa no lawyer William Kisi wonu nso ekasa ede ema honorable Kennedy akompre ko Japan team no wo ka ho abi wo buache se he chairman Wontumi ensem hie na wo kan ya o kekeka yi afasuo bia ni so Ghanafo mumbo na mumfangu en wo buache se kame se chairman Wontumi no wonu no pese o chese party ni de ehye ne nsem regional ne constituency executives no party business bibia chairman Wontumi ena pese o buache se ono ena chese era ni bibia na wode ahinta sempi no na atudwa ya hwe kwase ensa betimi aka lawyer William Kusi ni eno no atwetwe enkomo ede afasa ense wese hu esanse ose ensemo eba de se de Ghana for keka no 4th November ya MPP presidential promise wade ba hye so ne de na party ni de alliances se agu but enyangu sa na kwadwo to ya mutu abamu yenya ne no abrante no so yenya no enti no yentu aso ne yenkwa yanim yebeba yachi
ayima no sia brem kasia boy yeguso ayetutu na basa ene na sre na ye de amamo ya hwi adwenkyere ne bra yabakenka ni nyina de amao ebra esemuo na enai banking consultant nana otuo ene ne wadi abetu dwa kire mu se sabe Bank of Ghana ene ne governors Dr. NS Addison ene ne deputies ya enkrofo ebom sujetre no wadwene ho awante ase wadwene ho awante ase se nei ebipa ebi atabiri omo atotankuru wa mu ma wamo town ewiani anadwo waso wo hunia Bank of Ghana and the governors aywa enti wonu mom na amanfo asode a omani abere omso womkire wa wonte ase na de tie wo kan sa ne se oso tietie sansem mu anura se ye a ye nua no tisi mu koya ye kire pa no na enya asem ketua ye dan ye ho akwaba ye beto aso
awusuafo ya saka lawyer William Kusi ono nso honorable Kennedy akompre ko Japan ne campaign team no odi mu akoti wuntintimai ya ne nkokasa emfa ensema odure na chairman Wontumi e de atu edwai eho lawyer Kusi anyumre madwomu akwaba de bakra kase ebo eso
mejo so na ma
chairman Wontumi akansem bebre se honorable Kennedy Japan se wo train biem ebo ne ntrani biem a wobema no obema ya chi no ensam ne fa no ebinu no matietie bia ma ne yeni mumu aye efa ho ne sei
yo me da se ayam pia no to ye no na omuade so obeti Kennedy Japan last time o kasa asem no binu no look say obi o se echi na Wontumi wono na ye ayi party chairman ball sitting MP asum yanchiro no no akwati obi if there's anybody or violent no na sabe I'm a Sualey ewu odi frafra sansem mame nanama aye vice president aye head of the police council ya omo na mramo mutumi mo hwehwe ensem muntu bi wu a omo na hwehwem no the reporter ko enti se obi kun I'm a Sualey no akunu mra kwanso a vice president no sem ko biza no anya Kennedy Japan no kan the police for hwehwem no ohun ya na Kennedy Japan there. Why would you I didn't quite know something the proper Sam and Sualey no no be na or a former MPD or Asante is not even to meet your manson and professor any would you would to meet the Kuno and the Akazo the Kuno
edia mame mramutia wa say yase asemi ko bi asembi safo bi asembi puno chairman Wontumi bua kire say won ka so na kun wo se saa na wakotena ni TV ni radio so ekwa Ahmed Sualey edi ni mfonyi nyina akira mansan ye nim seta ga IPA so omadwuma omu ye omudu omusie edi ni mfonyi nyina akokira mansan ye eni nanu anase nansan abrante ni ewuye enti ono nso ntena honom ema ne ntrete no chema Wontumi eya chema Wontumi ya se obi bo wontrene a na se eja Wontumi ni nipa no emfa mfe so a emra kwa so no o report ni ma police for ana some so ye lawyer ni
na me pa jo nsema Wontumi kan ayi chairman ayi kan ebia no ana etreto aye Canada Japan ebia no ana etret 113 obia no aka ko 113 obi ko chi no ebi kan na yes Sualey asem no person de frofro no so hu ana ko kan eno ana kan but asem ya kan de ani am Sualey asem bai e kacha be ne wo e je ebo apaye ana o se da e de ne frofro e se ne be ya o de be ba ba tutu hu ye ka se o chem so awu ani ono so de frofro no so hu wo bo obi asum ye nchi ni ntumo ne na ma enti se wo se wuni obi atem na nka asem boni dia ben ka asem boni na wuni kan ko ka se wuni obi atem na ansem na wo ka no o kasa kasa twitwie wode ne ho aba ni enso be kan nsem yesi contract a waji ni Kumasi a wonya ya da wa anyi ne no enu nti na party na ye on popular o Kumasi party office last government no na almost start here na ko ye contribution si party office e bi the cement e bi the iron rods party office na kan muram ye bisa no say wo he 1 million per constituency 20% na see 10 year that party where is that money ye bisa no ani na egu party no anye de Canada Japan ka Canada Japan asema kan say prepare your be ya adwuma wa be wa to be wiem no ono obedi ene odika wono nam no I campaign ba o ka che ndo be ye no bosomtwe o kan do be the magazine anu na issues no na o address issues all party ni ma e ma prepare your nya adwuma ebi ni Wontumi nsem so mo di what TV station go gina ho mo horo Canada Japan throughout ana o ka ho asem if bibi anka papa anyi grade the can na reaction oni obi atem o attack obi a eniema agrofine no oyi ano enti mamu me yem penti picture ni se Kennedy momuna attacking crofo onu na e defend no ho na sebe obi a oba no obesi kro no ano obi a oba no oba ye adwuma magrofo nya bia no enna me ne wo timanfo ye hia se be ka ho asem enye odi obi atewo ni obi atem ya be
lawyer se wadi obi atewo ni obi atem de e de na ma wo ye leader sabi o kafrache Wontumi nka wanu ntumwo na se de chema Wontumi kan wo party for mpanifo Wontumi tena wo TV so ka se sebe we de abusuafo mfa ncheme omo ya agimifo wobi a wo ye pani a wo pra bandwa kase na Wontumi ni ababa wa bi a so ye slave queen so ye dai ehuru wo atwa wo ho adapa 2020 mo na leader sebe journalist bi ye na adwuma se de kwan yo fa so ye na adwuma de kosi ye nyina da ne se wo betena wo TV so ehuru no huru no di mfonyini ekire ye ni nanu anase nansa na yeku no ne yakase yanto ne ntwene saa ne ma ni nyina wotena radio so sabi wodi atam kura no de yemfa anya asem woto agagefo ho kura twa agagefo ada pa yemfa anya asem odi ema atam to ma atam eto ma ho yemfa anya asem ne mmom ne de bebiem na ni leadership depending de no ne de ne yenhwe emfa mfiri ne ho
me pato wa so wa ko school what we do classical history and civilization da when a country is a leader ni obi oni atem when a country what is the level of your understanding of leadership who is a leader who nim the leader ni obi obokro no leader ni obi o ma speeches kwana ko sua de ye wo hu se ewia simu ha leader bia ni ho ana o ni kupo Jesus Christ of course sorry them not care about when you matem ko o cho mo ma go and learn John the Baptist what to pay go and learn and the one additional was as leader no be o emumu no bokro no no nkasa no and just an here and to make that your matter here there can be a leader and no be a o emumu and no be a o must speeches and no be on me for ni adwuma and no be a o hu ni pa mo bro hu no papa na kan ho asem no wa mam thousands of people scholarship and no na ma input over and yet petrol and this one just sense of be a leader no be a want to be you are making a big mistake. Leader from Gaddafi to whoever who changed their economy, no, they were people who spoke out. They did one thing. Tema Wontumi or Katano or no or Boston MP as soon as Ashanti region. So a leader. no leader no bo bi asum no what is second that thing is obi so that atem di jenso obi tin obi nsa which one is more if you come to a criminal act yen na punishable kasiye enti ehulumu aye ni ade aye nim eni asua ade aye nsua enti ana ebi take position say leader obi otope no ontimi ni ade that is ignorance enye no kra
se eja se de na wabi amani se Ghana mpanimfo de se bia binum anu oya chema Wontumi waka ho bi na wo kan se wo ye leader utimi di atam utimi kan ya wo pe bia na wabi ala ya memra wo nsam no so mo ka bibi se chema Wontumi 1 million per constituency amani mu 20%. So on farmer region and constituency executives no sa party no enhyehyeye anasa 1 million per constituency ya MPP aban ye se ode ebema constituency bia na ade ya adwuma no anasa we separate initiative bi anasa policy bia party ni ye ya ode eboa party executives
chema Wontumi ya party ni oni government mu party jija atem na making or your party ni oni government mu Chairman Wontumi as a regional chairman has no role to play in the government. He works as a party person. That is also a learning that we have to know. So when I talk about money, I'm talking about party money.
Okay, 80 party ni sika 1 million no, emu 20% akwa Chairman Wontumi but on release ye.
It's a question I'm asking. You say him. That is the question I'm asking.
Tianumre. Lawyer William Kusi, Honorable Kennedy Akompreko e Japan, the campaign team no di mu akoti di mu tintimai, ene enretwetwe enkomo no.
Di obaya ne sabrani enchoska, e free bonto. Utie kase abona wujiska. We wunya wo ba bia *413 hash. *413 hash. Step 2 no atusu Accra FM. Omo mbedi atam ne de. Ya inform hu. Ya ense musa no. Na wo Bible ayi na kobusa musa. Ya inform ho kura. We wadin tsare bra. Na sabra ne ma skampe so. Ya pem so na yakoye nim. Banking consultant. Nana otuo enei wono so akeka ne boso asempa se Ghana ba bia du no. Obi asode ya no akeka ne boso asem o. O mani mu ahye rough. Na ne nyina mu no se ba ya Ghana be gina yi enti. Obi a niama no enkoyi ana chese wo ba yi ne ho ano. Na ne otuo ena de ato dwa kire se wono. Wadwene ho awontia se he kan phantom. Se adenti na nipa so de. Na ye gina ho a ye kire se ene Bank of Ghana wo mabomusio. O my Ghana sika kwa bia batan Central Bank wo mabomusio ne senti deputy governor and deputies wo da ho no ye yi wo to ase akonwa asem wei wonu ma atwene mansa man eye NDC minority leader in parliament and Ghana for do one so mu twene man ena no to kire se won te ase boni ben na Bank of Ghana ayo wo mu de sabe wo mu da se o mu ma me awo no mu nuane akwada no boni ben wo ma ye wo mu tromba bi na ben be ka trom se domestic debt exchange program wo ma boka o mu timi ntwa nkrofo a o be to boni ade ka wonu mo musika amateur ase etuo mo mu ntimi ntwa eti aka na aba no 53.1 billion cedis o mu writing off what Bank of Ghana writing off a chese enya de a wo betimi atua na Bank of Ghana susu gitu mu o an wo ye boni be na Bank of Ghana ya togrodo Ghana for so de na Bank of Ghana Dr. Ns Yedu Adisen papa no wonye ni papa ne de ye pene kwa mama gedo apa egu no so aje sanra kofo ko bo chenkuo hihia kokko ni tuntum ko ye deda wasi faso bia ni so ena dai no ne central for twetwe nkobo ena odi tudwa kire mu se Bank of Ghana no wo mu ntu agina nsa no mabua o wate sankofo akeka sanka kom na hwebe dafie akwaje approve ansa na 53.1 billion cedis no o ma right no of not say nya sa na tie o mo keka sa no o mo hu bottom no fankora ehiem.
It's not a question of sympathy for the governor, but it's rather looking at the facts. And the facts are clear. My understanding of today's protest stems from the 60.8 billion loss that Bank of Ghana incurred. Now, that 60.8 billion is an abnormal loss. It's not a normal loss in the sense that, yes, they made an income of 5.5 billion, expenditure of 66.3 billion, and a loss of 60.8 billion. Now, that 60.8 billion, 80% of that which is 48 billion related to the domestic debt exchange program, which was outside the control of the bank. It was a government initiative that to reach the IMF sustainability levels, they have to do this exchange, which was done. So if because of that there's a protest, well, it's politicians, so I don't get into the politics. But the facts are clear that they did not make a normal loss of 60.8 billion. They made an abnormal loss, and the normal loss, if anything is to go by, is about 20%. So 60 to 20%. Should I call for demonstration? Fine, that is politics, and the Constitution gives that right. I don't go in there. So let us stay with the facts rather than going outside the facts to argue otherwise.
Oh, you are Nanotuo. And I tell you, one is central for Dinko, my friend, and to a champon, or a banking consultant. Then what you know, Masabe Daniel Butubako Central, when you form Hama Yariga. And what is a what? As I been another Tokicano. We are seeing 30 cents per penny. Has no be on the side, Massa. When you banking consultancy, and I will visit out the banking as you have found you. Now can we do? What was what saying? Say Bank of Ghana no. Yet to be Momsu, I tutu. Say Omashe, Magana Boka. What? Hasama na woka na no to. Unmanya form ha mayariga se enya no krada. Esa se Bank of Ghana no ye wo act ye wo mra etachira. Eso mo mra no so de ye omadwuma pepepe. Wo mutumi so de keke emubu amopa keke nko. So mo ye ka enyema bi a cheso mo no eyo mo boso asem. Eti de mo ye no wo ma faili. Pra na sabi ba bi akwakoduru de se Ghana fo ani abra. Esese wo mani bre. Wi ase wano ba na won saba. Onkonko asu dia. Wonkwa ofe so abafon eti asama papa ne ka ne de okaso ne ya adwen a na wo boa e wo kwan bia so yenti ononyamfo mahama yarega.
I don't know if Mr. Otuo has read the Bank of Ghana Act. The Bank of Ghana Act imposes a responsibility on the central bank to be an advisor to the government on financial matters, fiscal matters, monetary policy. The central bank is supposed to be advising. Now, what he is telling me is that, or telling all of us is that, we should not hold the Bank of Ghana responsible for the financial mess that the Ministry of Finance has caused, which has overexposed the central bank. And then when the finance minister decided to do DDE, and then he willingly accepted and forfeited his monies in the process, he ran into that loss, and therefore we should not hold him accountable. That's clearly unacceptable. First and foremost, his failure in advising government not to create the financial mess that has ultimately affected the central bank itself is something that we should be holding him accountable for. And so far as we are concerned, the law says that he should come and inform Parliament. And I don't know where and in which law he's been told that the central bank is under the Minister of Finance. If you go to the Constitution, the central bank is not under the Minister of Finance. Central bank is an independent institution, given all the protection under the Constitution. And the law that we are dealing with, the Bank of Ghana Act, is very clear. It says that he should come and inform Parliament himself in a development like that. So in all respects, the central bank governor has violated the law. In every respect, he has been incompetent. In every respect, he has run a loss.
I didn't want to pai. Ani amuti emrasebe dwani obutu boko central. When you from Hama Yarega, was here some man no to a champo kan no enya no kre. Na Bank of Ghana no o ma sede nyina kire so mo betu na mo bia so mo bam rasebe dwam. Hebeji approval. Ana o Bank of Ghana so nampo Bank of Ghana no mo ise Ministry of Finance ase. Wo mo ye autonomous independent body. It has ma panic kan wonim ba bi okosua ne sa ne banking consultancy principle no. Wo woni ba bi okosua free here. Well, eba ni se asadwen to anapai. Eti eba ne de na Ghana fo ate ase. Ewi ase ba tiburuku so ne pese obi nche motia. Yenko obi a wa be wosika se mo yenko bi san se sampani fo mienu yi hwan na eka nokre is none other than Bernard Oduro Tachi or a chartered economist. Otome ho ye ti ara mente wonka.
Akodu ka so bani asobo ane Dr. Nyaka.
Asabon samsu kwa yi oda ba fu fi ampa.
Eno no case close.
Obani anyumre wa ho. Adwentuato anapai na wabin ti ya hwani ha ba bi asam no kure ne da. Na no to champion kire se Bank of Ghana nya bone. Wonum no esese subuo bi anke mfa nkoba finance ministry. Ono nya fa mahama ya rega se nya no kure Bank of Ghana no. Wo mo mra eta kire se ombetu na mo bi so mo kwaje approval efrim rahye bedwa fie. na omo nso so a omo nsan hye Ministry of Finance ase
right
opani nipa mienu hwana ne de ne mu da ho kree.
Okay, so and anyway, young competition 1, Mekasa as an economist, 2, Messia Kasa as a politician, 3, Makasa as Ghana. Until they come, I'm fan from the economic perspective. Catch mammy be my own Colamiano. Now, Colamiano, Baco Bayer Mayor, what to say, BMC or DC, and a Baco Bayer medical doctor. Now, when politician no call award mining concession rights or permits to business community. Which almost shall say so move to a good year, diamond, gold, etc. Now the more no move to a good year, generates over the cyanide in it. And it started creating some health implications for the citizenry. And it's a move for a shall say yare. Say oh yare, curtain in our so called Dr. Meboa.
I chose Pepe.
The way now. Me phone share so mo yare no politician no tiri ba na medical doctor wo kuro no ntu yare a wo koja ya sa hospital medical doctor ho after ti me phone share so mo kon they started dying omo share so mo enti politician no nya akwanya gina podium so a na wa kind of clear say na tiri ba na medical doctor no professionally incompetent setime mo phone so koja yare sa na medical doctor na catch to me no say ni apanyi na o mining concession permit no eno na ma sign na ba omuwo. And the question is that the politician and the doctor who is the enemy of the people. Nti ene wo kosai ni apanyi honorable Ayarega or kasa from article 183 84 and 3 constitution flipping it to article 285. My colleague professional, a banking consultant. Kasa because of a professional. Like I say, my main card about control. Suku and property me. The fact Obiako Suku, now or your professor, or your doctor, or your DAD holder, or your master degree holder, no. Sasa bin paid your side, Jimmy was not claimed the war. Nyankopo yes, the Christo by your side, you're now answer Jimmy. Let me state it clear. The banking consultant is professionally wrong, economically wrong, financially wrong, and legally untenable. Ghana Constitution says, so we a Bank of Ghana governor, Article 183 184. Now, per se uche sikadebua Ghana abanya. Sir, to me now would be the channel anyway. Now, Mom, call your mayor, 275 members of parliament. It's a banking consultant, so a true consultant there. When Mr. Mama say, so we a chartered banker, there are code of ethics that was abide by. And this will be a banker or working in contradiction of the code of ethics as a banker. Is it justifiable? And the position of the banking consultant is professionally wrong and legally untenable. Let me flip to Honorable Ayarega. After my work, you know, say, yeah, they are young for. Who coins who Chessica? Who coins who Bogana Fambosia? Now, Mom be beating your coon, some crons who are near here because maybe I'm a separate. And the argument is that the NTA Yamra Sebadian forecast and say, Sikana Wu channel. I was saying, Sebadian phone who number one, the NTA Wu Chessicano, but I am saying, Dia na wu tete kano dia ye. Na sika na wu kan wo de bobo sia. Moratorium be na da so. Interest rate send na da so. Why na wo de ma no? Dia wo de ma no kura no why na nsa hye krapate. Because anytime be a Bank of Ghana bear deficit finance or printing money no, and lead to demand pull inflation. And to the position of Honorable Ayarega is legally permitted, legally grounded, and logically acceptable. And number two, the actions of the governor are to a situation where for the first time in the history of the country under the Fourth Republic, in one physical year, you have 60.8 billion. And so really IMF reporter, next year 35 billion. 2 years to come, you have 9 billion. 3 years ahead, you have 5 billion. 2027 Ghana National Bank of Ghana 2 billion. And this is what can you now bomb 60 billion plus 35 plus 9 plus 5 plus 2 no is getting to almost 100 billion new Ghana city. And it's a government do 2 and more way. Now my worker of this magnitude now so your banking consultant. I'm afraid to disagree with you, sir. Your opinion and your direction is very, very wrong and very unacceptable.
Better do that you are being. And number, me 1 minute. And I'm minority in Ghana of work to and row church and change from Queen and say, you bet me never be a Bank of Ghana and some money or moody to bet me a car. And Pempenswa, Yaguso Kosa could pay. Sir, Bibi Papa be a free one, Mana Bank of Ghana to us to say, ya Ghana may yet to mean, and because we ain't seen ye.
What was the years of what Peter Mompire? Now, oh, yes, to Christo, only a swamp would do you know, Udru baby. Yes, to Christo to put Peter or Bompire that allowed. Petition and not demonstrate the court rather say. You hear either the governor or any of the 2 deputies. The who is head of security. I don't doubt his credential, his professional credibility, no. But you see, baby, I was ordered to one free talk. So, I say, your mom, you know, this week I said to come say it. But, Honorable Kwabnado, former governor of Bank of Ghana, so I come to Friday. And I am a process to come say it, but I come to Friday. What is that question, sir? Sir, no more demonstrators you two in race. Sir, and why a Pabia and Freeman, ma, be the best is 2024 empty to the Lusu. Because you see, so already you see on the principal street of Accra. It was a clear demonstration of force of no confidence against the governor of the Bank of Ghana, the 2 deputies, all the directors, and the government's architecture. Now, the kind of changes people want to see, whether it is prosecution, whether it is jailing, whether it is recovery, whether it is restoration of the economy, no, I am very positive and alternative that it will bounce back.
I'm very better to try to you be senior that was a pa. Masasi economists, my do be a funny monetary policy. My budget lectures with you. Better say, better do touch a chartered economist. Watch it him, your answer.
The minority caucus, Yam one Rashebegefie, one NDC, Penny for any civil society organizations, Ghana for to Abasakon, Yachesa, what tea who a good Pumanta Monteswa, Nachesa Kojai Persis, a breach a cassie, and I bought my Ghana, a son say, well, money, Yesika Crabia cassia, ye tea, ya money for 29, one more any go, Bank of Ghana and Penny for one of Dr. Nestadison, one deputies no, one more son, Numa, one turn to us in Tomako. Mabosia bought 2022 Kuntabomuno was 60 billion Ghana cedis. Ashe ayira Tracy Kasa Fajine, any Yansabia and Tunti Nada demonstration you could mu ewa sumdue kwanswa minority leadership no dia seda e kwa dia Ghana fo nyina da waji twi eje trada ya sa wonye chire kese we se no wadi mu akotidi mu ntintimai Ghana demonstration akọ demonstration aba na nua de se de nipa bunkam efa so ewo maimu no nkran pupumanta mase no edade pefe se de dondo afotegare amemu ne ya fo papa na akwa bibiti se demonstration no engofo atwani mu ache ya o person kamampeni na na dodan kwa kufuado woni Dr. Baumia Kenufuriata ne na stadese no kwa manfo timi etu won so sa na ne nyina da emu no Dr. Kesa to Forsen buachro se Dr. Nestadison, one in deputies, one more Digana Bonnet, na ya fan che one more da. Nessa one petition syndrome, one more sanka yentino, one person sweaty one more dafro.
I feel very disrespected as the leader of the opposition in Parliament for a simple reason that we demanded to present a petition to the governor of the Central Bank of the Republic of Ghana, otherwise known as the Bank of Ghana. The governor has 2 deputies, namely Deputy 1 and Deputy 2. Unfortunately, he has decided to disrespect us, and his 2 deputies has also decided to disrespect us by not being here and to receive our petition. We never said we are going to present our petition to the head of security or someone responsible for security, with all due respect. They have actually mismanaged the affairs of the central bank. They have mismanaged the affairs of monetary policy. Today, Ghana, our beloved country, you are not the one responsible, and we will not give you our petition. Let me also say that, in summary, this governor and this Bank of Ghana, led by Governor Addison, has unilaterally printed up to 80 billion Ghana cedis in 2 years without recourse to Parliament. Aside, they have unilaterally written off about 48 billion Ghana cedis being government debt. Parliamentary approval. Let me say that all of this was done without parliamentary approval. But let the governor be aware that, in fact, printing of money is like an alcoholism. The good effect, or the perceived good effect, comes immediately, but the hangover comes after the party. Governor Addison printed money to finance the champagne lifestyle of this President Akufo-Addo and Bawumia lifestyle on an appetition budget. Today, our country is on its nails. The Bank of Ghana is bankrupt. We will not accept it. The Central Bank of Ghana today is bankrupt technically. You are insolvent. You have a negative equity of 55.1 billion Ghana cedis and a loss 1 year of 60 billion Ghana cedis. You have again projected to incur additional debt in the year 2023 and counting. We will not allow you going forward to disrespect us.
Abushia sensam no sawotini ese ye kiremu a na chese eye wahia efihia mienu ye twa sika close to 80 billion Ghana cedis e dia make no foriata se efihia mienu kurei busia chese ya buro emaye taxes ene chese revenue ye generate e wo memu emaye na efihia mienu na kire ni no na mampani Akufo-Addo afi ne se aduasa senso eja kokora wabonti bi atutu dia enim no waka kire Ghana for say we are in critical condition, we are in crisis, burden sharing, we are in this together. Na sika no gugu amon paase tutu amena ye sif edwiri sika ye twa sika mo de agum na wabeka kire ye say oman no abose ye to sika ni ba bia ye ho akire ye we are in this together because Saturday wo kwadwem a antibaki kwadwem Saturday Samira Babia kwadwem Kenoforiata yiri kwadwem so we are in this together. Dr. Kesi atu forcing nene ena yeteye no.
Beni Akufo-Addo nsini bia tutu a.
Say the wadri die bia. Because obi a
me kura me si asase e keka.
Obi anu boy extra time die.
Unya di
78 I say.
Dada His Excellency Bole Bamboy Macho ala trase gonja de se kronkron wa tranja tango maso press no we die. Wa mampende da John Dramani Mahama. Ene wakasa wakokasa ye wo annual Damba Festival fia fasha ya frano Damba fashe aya kwa so dama ngo no mampende da John Mahama ko gina sia wakasa ne nsema wo de tu dwade wo hanne kapre asma mampende da John Mahama de tu dwa nyina ne se yado ya tena fofo homa da ne ye kwayo na edua nansia de awu no sabe ya ntekuma wantena se ntonko na ya tena se atonko ene se sa edua na ye fe ne hye no yuji ne betu so se hye ne ye edua bia eno ne nya aletenku firi so no hye bata ne aletenku enti edua na ye nya aletenku firi so no ye fe ne hye na sa edua wo akopiem atifido mantem da mango mpatem ha nanka ebi wo hopa dua no doso ho bebre ache se boa pa na so mprempren edua no wom de doma ma hi etum etwitwa nua no basa enu ti amadua na sa ke so kopie mu atifido mantem asane ka ne wokɔ hɔ a na abehu sa aletenku dua no mprempren te sa bia wo dua no asa kura ne so mutwa dua na wom de si bidie ama na anu akura no Ghana's Environmental Protection Agency wom be ba mane se bidie hodo omutwa no omhyehyɛ wo eya botom ni ade no emu ohamu tichimadua watwe nyina aye sa ehye adua no aje se 20% na kan ye dawa ni nimtri na we kire se hye adua no omutwa mpa ene yujen dia to so adua no ne da so ebehwe we dua wani enya aletenku efrim no na sa adua we kuro no aso ne haban itimi sayade etimi sa yefu yade etimi sa tipaye etimi sa journeys emfa so pudu e wo sa hye adua we so no enya de adekotoa na sabe bede na ye ni sumina so ade bata na aduane ene kwadusini ana mo twetwa nua na ma na sentro ma pende da jo mahama e de adesrade Edi atu Gonja traditional area overlord enim Yabonwura Bikinuto Sualey Gewua wodi kan anim se nana fa ukokro boti pem form finance form sa se nkofo twitwa dua no na ba de say ya edi wo hakase ebebre wo man Ghana ne atifido mantem nyina.
I want to talk about the environment. I remember when I was young and growing up here in Damango, we used to be surrounded by a lot of forests. Today, if you look around, a lot of the trees have been cut down, and now we even have the dangerous tendency where economic trees are being cut down. Share nut trees are being cut down for charcoal. And so we want you to stamp your authority and prevent the environmental degradation that is happening from continuing. We hope that you will pass. In Islam, they call it a fatwa. I don't know how you call it in our Gonja tradition, but you pass a bylaw that stops people from cutting down share nut trees indiscriminately all over our kingdom. We want the environment in Gonja to continue to remain beautiful, and we want everybody to continue to enjoy the fruits of our land. Just as our grandfathers handed over Gonja land to us, we also want to hand over the same Gonja land to our children and our grandchildren.
John Dramani Mahama nene ena moteye no
World Health Organization WHO eba ewiase nyina apom di hu nsɛm a wodi mu akote da wa bam na wode atodwa ya wo kyese se no ya de kidney diseases se obi akrawa se kidney no ahun na ne sabo na hrawa no so de se ya ade krona ya kan bibisa enti kidney ya de no ekuni pa wa Ghana hapa esa se dialysis ya chesa wo be kono na wotwere ya se chesa wan kwakwa no be ko 3 times na 3 times yi when tu akra wo be tu abesa se 340 Ghana cedis eno na kolebu fo tumu na atwam 700 Ghana kidney patient for frasia na wo mu su se eno nam so amnkrofo eti imagine say wo salary 1000 and 1005 and 2000 anansa wo de tonaton.com wo ko tonia makakra na wo ton kakran sika fo ya de na beto so na wo twi bia wo ko dialysis a wantu akra wo tua 1000 bosome wo ko tua 4000 Ghana cedis aja say yade no a ene beku etu o se hu behia say dialysis ya kidney disease patient for no ekono enka ye hwe say health insurance no ye betimi ade ato so. WHO country director Dr. Francis Chisaka Kasolo one of the sa ensewe nyina etudwa enu obu ache se survey any report bebre aba se Ghana hanum enipa ewu chese kidney yade no ekum ni papa esan se dialysis no okoba ako no okomienu a no watiada wontimi enkobiem eti pepe so de ba kodru nyina da ne se na kire se na busuafo afrase eboabo ho na da chi bia kakra ombenya no wo mutimi bi atofundaka atosase no makwa kusie no na wo mo aye na yie enu nti Dr. Kasolo bu akire se aba ne nyen sakraye ewo health insurance scheme no emu na kidney dialysis no wontimi emfanto so yenti ensem a wodi etudwa.
WHO, we work with the government, and we're working, for example, with also the National Health Insurance Scheme to ensure that sufficient revenues are collected to mitigate what we call out-of-pocket expenditure. And for us, as long as we have a strong health insurance system which collects revenue, and that revenue is channeled into mitigating the cost of care, we see no reason why we should really be having increasing out-of-pocket allowance, because the health insurance should cushion the poor, and that's why the health insurance, for instance, is there. So our message is that we need to support the national health insurance, ensure a lot of people are enrolled on the national health insurance, and also that money that is raised through the health insurance levies is channeled back in mitigating the high cost of healthcare. And if that works, we will not have what we would call an increased out-of-pocket allowance or payment from the citizenry. I think it's difficult to say, because cost of healthcare across the world has generally been moving up for all sorts of reasons.
Eno de Wa papa sanka health insurance ya se ya nya Americafo ya ye ma oni biefo mo browafo a wo mo ewe yemuo nanso said ya keka kwan de wo mo kura wo mo yare a cover hospital bed paracetamol codeine no ni man bi any bi ko no ni multivitamin kura no service providers no ho anu mo bontre ni timi twam abusumi nsia na ba ni ntiae na dialysis ya hwe ya abusumi bi aban betua ni pa ba ko 4,000 and ya bayire pa we say a World Health Organization country director Dr. Francis Chisaka Kasolo ne nyina den kanfo Dr. Elliot Quentin Tano ya say wa yenhwehwemu bi na wade ababe tu dwa se Ghana fo beso mo bupan aduokunu 90% ya kira se onya kidney yade ya ewo se adom to dialysis so just a one sabo one mahrawa asay kura efia bemu asay ti etimi de woto dialysis no sana treatment no enkakranka na emua no adidi mu ni fini nyina yetimi akli no wase nipa a wo ya le mu 90% de treatment no enya de a wo nsaka enti se nipa be se 15,400 patients na se omu nyina omu ye kidney patient a ya daily basis no waso omu kwa dialysis ya do omu to afidie no edu omu wura mu a emu 1195 enetimi ko omu maka nyina no phone sa na je se ya de no ane bekun ya de no ane bekun wo enti se ekobasa health insurance no yetimi edi kidney diseases any patient ewramu a eyade a ebeboa
Mampani akufu ado enenei wono so akokasa odwumadie bi ase na ninkasa yemu no wade adesre ene de to Commonwealth Charter no anim se sa Commonwealth Charter no omo nyina so sembi omo principles bi na omo hwe se omo principles ni nyina ya adwuma yie na dem fa so puduo e de abra omo manfo Commonwealth of Nations ni de yenya ka omo ho asema na chese ye ya twe adwua kwa aman ahodo beburu aduonum nsia ebibrem ha Africa about 56 countries and nei wonu nyina ewomu na wonu soso no hwa kwan se as a British Empire no womu nyina na yese mu territory mu na ye nyina ye fire enti unya ka ho bi nko ade a utumi join ne na chese woko animu anesa na omudwumadi mu no ya na womu etoto nsa emwa hodo betimi aboa mu manfo enya mfaso no etumi ekoso conference because so we ye Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference on we Accra International Conference Center na dwumadie no pomponso bra wo mu bia no opening ceremony no o mampani akufuado ekogina ase kasa ise keynote speaker hona wo kasa kire mu se Brussels se Commonwealth wo mu eyo madwuma yie pa eboa se ba ya betumi de emrawudo bia ebetimi abo mo makokopa na global terrorism basabasa ya tuatedom ama ne homne so ewo ye mpotem na nsen no ometumi ahwetu ase brekro no asoso no ya ho de ne ho nsam renewable energy infrastructure ni nyina ombehwe aya ye mabia betumi ahwe edi ho dwuma na omanfo eho atumi atome nsam kan doso.
This against this background that I find the theme of the conference, Commonwealth Charter, 10 years old, values and principles for Parliament to uphold, of considerable significance for our time. Honourable members, the Commonwealth Charter binds the Commonwealth together and directs the actions of member states through our shared values and principles which the Charter embodies. The Charter states the commitment of member states to building free, just and democratic societies, as well as for the advancement of peace, security and economic development, towards improving the quality of life of the people within the Commonwealth. The Charter, as you're all aware, projects the values of good governance, the rule of law, protection of fundamental human rights and freedoms, promotion of international peace and security, as well as protection of the environment.
Ghana Mampani, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo ne na moteya no wo wi na opania ni mu oduo pa say wano na president eda Commonwealth Parliamentary Association no annual enyo bia say Ghana's Speaker of Parliament ononyamfo Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagben wakasa na otwem say enkasa ya mpanifo awodo ade atodwa odwumadie na se nyina no ne kwan so no soso de wona koma mpa opeso yi na die na mansante ne say emprempren kame ye se wiase ama ahodo nyina no kabi ma min kabi yade a ebrase gidi amanfo wo mkabi mu no yade a etosi ebre ne bra no nti wore de obeka nyina ne sempani fo mpagye omo ho na ama ahodo so obi asode nyina ne mpe kwampa bi betimi afa so a ye benya saa hawi a asode hu mu aye.
As we do, we're doing this under the team, the Commonwealth Charter, 10 years on, values and principles for parliaments to uphold. As members of the CPA, there are a set of values and principles that bring us together, as enunciated in the Charter. And to create enough room and space for deliberations on this team, a number of workshops have been scheduled on very critical topics, and I want to add to what the majority leader stated, to include important areas like 20 years of Latimer House Principles consideration of powers. Is it working? Another is a Commonwealth Charter, a charter for all human rights, or just some. We also have a workshop on building independent parliaments, ensuring financial and administrative autonomy. And I'm happy our Minister for Finance is here present, and I hope you get time to participate in this workshop.
Ayon wanya for banking for Sumana Bagwen.
Yerika siani kwa wiemu ewa Savannah Mantemu bole na amani ya echira se Dolly Bridge no nsamso akase ya echira se womu gusu a womu eye no kamie se articulated track bi akwa faso a ene bridge no so wa cross so wa se bridge no kura ama enipa kwa ne abadie aye depa ewo mpatamu hono na yesu osu brantam kase eto yenti no Dolly Bridge no jese na ebu agumu anesa eno mo ye bia kakra bi ewo nche hono mo ba bi so buses ene cars nketwa ndi ebetimi afa so obi ni ba bi articulated track na efura eba yaka kire mo se sansam so no maye no enya di articulated track betimi afa so enso driver and on tiso do go bi no de akwa so ama sambe cars nketwa o cars akesi o fieje adum do ofro do otuo ene ne anyado na emraso bedwane de mo ma for bole bambo Yusuf Sulemana wonu akasa kono obu akyese sa Dolly Bridge no contractor na oye adwuma fo pa na oye ase ye ntua ne ka oye de che o manfo wo no mo wanya adwuma papa bia nti nsuo to ya na kyese ede asem kase na aba ye nua wo to ye credit free Savannah Mantem eye Zion Abdulrauf amania wo de abreye eni.
The situation here is that over 800 vehicles are parked at both sides of the road. The place has eventually become a market as traders are making good use of the situation. They are there selling and buying. When you come there, passengers are locked up. Those traveling from the Bole ends to Wa, they are locked up. Those traveling from the Wa ends through to Bole to Techima, they are also locked up. They can't cross. And since in the morning, nothing has been done to curtail the situation. The vehicle is still at that very same spot. So as I talk to you now, I believe strongly that some of the passengers are likely to sleep at the site. So that is the situation at hand as I'm talking to you. And passengers are calling on the government to, as a matter of agency, come to their aid, or else the situation there will not favor most of them.
Yenua Zion Abdulrauf ana onde amanie we ebreye